Howdy, folks. It's morning coffee, and it's Friday morning coffee, which is awesome. Love Fridays. Don't you love Fridays? Just the word Friday. So many connotations, so many meanings. And it's the end of the week and the beginning of the weekend. And I know my kids are super excited. They love weekends too, because that means no school, right? And the next week they've got one more week before their fall break, I guess. And then Turkey Day. Got a lot to be thankful for this year, so looking forward to that turkey business. But we'll get more into turkey when we get closer to that day. So what's been going on in my world? So you all know is I played a little bit of WoW yesterday and recorded some videos for people who are interested in World of Warcraft. May not be that many people, but I figure if I'm playing it, I might as well record it and see what we got there. So I'll be putting some of those up today and the coming days. So if you don't like WoW, just bypass them. Move on to the next stuff. I do have some Minecraft stuff coming up. Friends started a new Minecraft modded server using the Direwolf 20 pack, and I just made my first hang glider last night. I love the hang glider, so super excited about that. I gotta go and actually read up on what all is in this pack to see what I want to concentrate on. Maybe Myth's Quest is in there. I don't know. If it is, I will start the Myth's Quest series back possibly. So I'm super excited about this server. Got people like Opaque Mango on there, RP Gamer, Freckles, That Alice, Aztec Consulting may be joining us as well. So it should be a tons of fun. And everybody's talking on the TeamSpeak server. So it's a lot of good stuff. So coming soon. That is coming soon. Diversity 2, probably not coming soon. I tried what I could with that 360 gig file, and it's just not happening. And the audio situation that I have going on right now is Turd Basket. That's what I like to refer to it. It's a basket of turds and so many different things. I didn't get all the cables I needed when we moved out of the studio, so I've got a hum. I need some isolators to isolate the hum out of there. This board is it's doing some weird things, so I'm getting a new mixer as well next week. Getting the green screen stuff hung back up next week as well. So things look good, progressing through, and I appreciate everybody for hanging in there through these tough times that we're going through, and we'll get through them, and we'll have some cool videos. I'm starting a script today on a new video series, 5 tips for I told you about the Jungle Heat one, but the next one I'm going to do is on Smite, and so I want to get a few lined up and recorded and done before I start, so I can try to do it weekly and have a new weekly video on a new game. I'm looking at Far Cry 4 next week. Hopefully getting that as well, because I loved Far Cry 3, so I figure 4 has just got to be better, right? They never get crappier. Maybe they do. We'll see. But if you're interested in that, let me know. Got a bunch of comments we'll get to later. So first, also no Shaft yesterday, so it was just going to be me and Maz, because Wes's wife had a birthday, so he wasn't going to be there, and old Good was out of town. And so Maz and I were just going to do it and do some like call-ins and just have fun. And then about 15 minutes before the show, Maz was like, "Hey, did you see my message that I got a gig and I won't be able to do the show tonight?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I could have done it solo, I guess, but I figured I'd wait and see if we can get more folks on for the next Shaft. Now, coming up with the holiday season, it's going to be tough to get folks for different shows and different times. So expect there to be no shows some weeks and lacking of host other weeks. I've got a few guests that we can get lined up and maybe fill some of that space. So just follow the Twitters and we'll let you know what's going down in the downtown. I downloaded 3ds Max and I'm digging into that, and I've got to learn it so I can build a tavern. That's for the MMO stuff. And if you want to know more about that, just go listen to the MMO show. Or something. Anyways, let's get to what happened today in history. This was this is a good one, I guess. November 14th, 1882. The gunslinger Franklin Buckskin Leslie shoots Billy the Kid. Remember Billy the Kid? Dead. This was in Tombstone, Arizona. So a bunch of famous movies with westerns with Billy the Kid, The Young Guns, Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry. Was that Billy the Kid, or was that someone else? I can't remember. Anyway, so sorry to see you go, Billy. Even if you had lived a long, long life, you would probably still be dead anyway. But it's a Friday, so let's think positive thoughts. Some facts for you today. The Uber fact of the day: in 1999, did you know that hackers discovered a security flaw in Hotmail? Go figure. And this allowed anyone to log into any Hotmail account simply using the password EH. How? What the? Was this a back door? Like, that's a pretty big flaw there. That's weird. Oh yeah, that was Doc Holliday. That wasn't Billy the Kid. Thanks, J.C. Green, for keeping me straight there. And that was Val Kilmer. Love Val Kilmer. Real genius. That was a good movie. Also, I thought we'd maybe try something new today because I noticed one of my friends was having a birthday. So I thought we'd go give some happy birthdays. And, let me know if it's going to be your birthday. You can do that in the comments when it is. And I'll throw you up on this list. But today, Art Frederick, or Wafzilla. So many names. Happy birthday, man. I hope you have a good one. Also, it seems you share this day with some famous people like Charles, the Prince of Wales. Happy birthday to you, Charlie. Is that disrespectful to call him Charlie? Hey, Charlie, what's up? What's up, Charlie? Charlie, happy birthday. Travis Barker, I believe that's the drummer for that band that does that song. And Condoleezza Rice. Also, Yanni, and the lead singer for the Ready Set, who, where I was looking up birthdays, apparently isn't famous enough to actually get his name put on here. Just the band. And I love one of their songs, so I thought I'd mention that as well. Anyway, happy birthday to all of ye, and hope it's a great one. See, keeping it positive. Birthdays are positive, right? Everybody love birthdays. Growing up, that's the one thing. Even when my parents moved out of town, my mom would always have me go. Now, it's kind of sad because I had to do it myself, but she would say, I've ordered you a cake. You need to go pick it up from this local bakery. So I'd go down there, and they'd hand me my birthday cake and a balloon. So I'd have a balloon and a birthday cake, and then I'd go home and, cry to myself for being lonely, and then eat my birthday cake and shove it in my face. But that was always great. Birthday cake and a balloon. It's a good thing. Always needed. Anyway, let's get you all comments. And burps. I'm burping. Excuse me. Whoop! Did y'all see that? They just popped in there on the side. Isn't that awesome? Modern day technology. Now, I'm drinking out of a mason jar today. I finished my cup of coffee and I moved on to some grape caffeinated mixed drink mix stuff, and it's good. Or it's moonshine. You don't know. I keep that as secrets. So today, Mule says, along with the Lagarith lossless codec, I use Audacity and extract my microphone channel as an MP3 with Lame. I think that's what it is. To edit separately, Audacity is free, and it's great for arranging multiple channel audio and post-production. If you don't have the hardware, contact me anytime. If you need help, man, thank you very much. Appreciate that. I really do want to get DX Story working and start using that, because it's really cool that it does the multi-tracks too, and I can actually add pretty much as many audio tracks as I want and say, record this audio, record this audio, record this audio. And I drag it straight into Vegas, and as long as it's not a 360 gig file, it has all those different audio tracks ready to go, and I can merge them. I can, put compression levels differently on. I do all the settings differently, and that's, I think, will really help the sound quality on the videos. So I'm going to try it. I've got the new codec in and running, and we'll see how it sounds. Now on to Mr. JBJ Blues and the TFA. Hi again, Mr. Brent. I think the aliens must be here. Just look at all those crazy jitters in the audio. Quit giving them coffee, humans. I also apologize for the warning. I meant last night, and if you do live call-ins, I'll love you for it. Lastly, as my friends KK Corbeard, SW Chris, Play Games One Up Life, and I plan on starting Adventure Map series soon. What maps do you recommend, and or what be your favorites? Thanks always in loveliness. I will say Diversity 2 that I've started with Maz, that you may or may not get to see, is a really cool map. I mean, it's got everything in there, parkour, puzzles, adventure, trivia, and you can take it, piecemeal as you want. So if you're recording with friends, it would probably be a great video series. So I recommend that right now. Also, good friend Ron Smalik has a map coming out. I don't know if it's out yet. I've got to check his channel and see, but you can check his channel and see if Ron's new map is out yet. I know it was a week or two ago. He sent me a copy of it, which I really appreciate, and I was trying to get Maz to do, but Maz hates me, apparently, so eventually Maz will stop, working real jobs and come back and record some stuff with me, and then we'll get to that, so that'll be good. Maxo11X says, another uber epic episode. I had no idea who it was you were talking about. Now I do. Have a brilliant day, and also saw your wow, now I have my Beam account fixed. Awesome. Still, here's my question of the day. Do you prefer to be in a 35 degrees room or a 0 degrees room? C is degree C, C not degrees F. I am going to go with 0 because I feel like I can always throw more warm stuff on me, or drink myself into oblivion where don't feel it, and then I just freeze off my fingers, and I'll just have no fingers, something like that. Des Diamonds S says, wow, I'd forgotten about Chris Gaines. I think I remember Garth Brooks explaining in an interview his frustration with his record label at the time not letting him release anything but country music. That led him to create the alter ego. Ironically, I think country music stars now have an easy time crossing genre lines. What do you think? To some degree. I think crossing the lines is not hard. I think the country fans, though, may make it harder, because I think country fans like country music. But I don't know. I mean, like, I like pretty much every genre of music. And that's really probably pigeonholy to say that country fans like country music. But I don't know. And that's because I'm not just a country music fan. So I don't know. I can't think of... I think a lot of the new country... Like, there's two brands. You know, you got your Blake Shelton, and then you have your Australian dude, kind of. And so you have this country that's not really country. It's almost rock with the story, which is fine. Pop rock with a story, I guess. And then you have your country wanting to be old school country, and then all the flavors in between. So there's a lot of kind of crossing country genres. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. Try some bluegrass. There's some, I guess that's kind of country gospel, something. But try some of the Avett Brothers. Nickel Creek, not Nickelback. Nickel Creek. They actually just released a new album fairly recently, I think. They got back together. They'd broken up. But those are two of my favorite bluegrass bands there. Let's see. Question. In response to your question yesterday, this is still Diamonds S says, as for being on Sesame Street, I never asked, but I hear it's an incredibly difficult process to get on the show. And I guess I could see that with like so many kids, that you would probably need to be screened or some sort. I don't know if they did a great job with Elmo, but that's just my jerky half joke, I guess. Poor Elmo. Anyway, Mackenzie Drew, I made a sub. Oh, this is cool. So a new link. Mackenzie Drew made a subreddit for my stuff. So you can go to /r/Brent Copeland on Reddit, and there's a whole Reddit for us. Yay! Very cool. So head there and check it out. And I'm about to check out for the day. Today, I like I said, I'm going to run to Radio Shack and pick me up some ground loop isolate. I should just order them, but I want to get them in line as soon as possible. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. I think tonight, my wife and my kids, we may go to a place called Bridge Street. That's a local joint. It's like an outdoor shopping center, but they are doing like Christmas tree lighting tonight. Isn't that kind of early? Doesn't it seem early? But there'll be fireworks and stuff, so I think it'll be a lot of fun with the family. So probably head to that tonight. Today, I'm probably going to do a little more of the modded Minecraft as well as a little bit of WoW. And if I get to it, I might record the Jungle Heat too. I got the Reflector installed, which is a way for me to record my iPad. But I'm thinking I might wait till I get my audio fixed, because I want the videos going out as quality as possible. And since that's kind of a new series, I don't want to start with crappy audio. You know what I mean? Burn. You know what I mean, Burn? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wonder how long I could sit here just saying that, like, until someone's like, okay, that's enough. And just, would you what would you do? Would you fast forward, or would you just click off the video? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's test it. So let me know what you ended up doing. Did you log off the video, or did you fast forward to see if I say something after it? Isn't that a good question? You know what I mean? 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 Do 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 you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, I just annoyed myself. I'm done. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will see y'all on Monday. Have a great one. And thank y'all. Sincerely, thank you so much. Bye-bye. You know what I mean? Aha! One last one for you.